Yes, sir. Representative, did you fill out a card? Because where is it?
But I was in.
Okay, I may have called your name, and please come and try to make it brief.
I will.
Because
I will make it brief.
yes, sir. Please identify yourself for the record, and you may proceed.
Hello, members. I appreciate your time. I know it's been a long day. I am Barry Ivey, a citizen. People said in House and Governmental Representative Ivey. I want to make a distinction. It's former Representative Ivey. I do not want to be accused of being a state legislator in this term. So, with that said, I oppose this bill for several reasons. I wasn't able to listen to the testimony by Mr. Sternberg, but I'm sure it was perfectly legally sound arguments. And so I'm not going to talk about the details and the nitty-gritty. I just want to bring into some focus a more practical perspective. This bill does create a paradigm shift in executive branch public records. This bill will limit the access to public records in a manner that only allows the people to be aware of what their government did after they did it, and ultimately prevents the people from accessing records to find out how government did what it did. And so, to me, that is a dangerous shift. You know, everybody campaigned recently this last election cycle, including the governor and many legislators. And for people on the right, you know, the use of the term conservatism or conservative, it's a central theme in their campaigns. I saw it, you know, everywhere. And so during the gubernatorial campaign, Governor Landry did it and many others. And so I would like to read a brief excerpt from an article written by Glenn Spraverio and published on the Imaginative Conservative website on May 15, 2017. It says, "The genuine conservative is not motivated by fear, avarice, or power. The very constitution of his being is directed toward the perfection of his soul." And so it says, in this modern usage, the word ideology is not synonymous with benign philosophy. Rather, its contemporary meaning invokes a messianic, almost religious veneration of abstract ideas that promise perfection in the political order. A secular fanaticism parading under the rubric of genteel intellectualism. Ideology cares nothing for the soul and scoffs at the idea of a spiritual order beyond the reach of state authority. Under its dictatorship, everything must succumb to the omnipotence of an abstract idea to which all individual and social actions are subordinated. You know, Senator Cloud said something earlier, you know, testifying to Governor Landry's, you know, transparency. But I recall, and I don't know if this ever happened before, but former, you know, then AG Landry sued a reporter for making a public records request. I mean, in her personal capacity. And this is the same person who supports this exception to public records. And so I'm sorry, I don't trust government. The people don't trust government. We had an election, the last election cycle, 25% turnout in the general election. Why? Because people find this institution to be deplorable. And they don't feel like, why should we show up? And so what do? In 5 days, we make massive changes to you know, policies that affect every single person in the state. And we do it in 5 days under, you know, emergency declarations. And we're told that, you know, we need to be able to access some of these records because maybe you've only got 5 days to intervene in what's being pushed down the pipe. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ivory.